Hello and welcome guys, and welcome to this short vlog. And yes, in this particular vlog we are going to discuss some important techniques of how to write the examination properly. So many students prepare really well for the examination. They are really prepared, they know the concept, they have done their revisions well, they have retained their theory well, they've done everything, but while writing in the examination they miss out on certain critical points which make their answers not absolutely perfect for the examiner. We not only have to make the answers absolutely perfect according to us, but we have to make the answers absolutely perfect according to the paper checker who's checking the examination. So in this particular video, I'm going to take you through some easy steps which can ensure that your paper is not only absolutely perfect according to your standards, but also perfect according to the examiner who is checking the examination paper. Alright, so number one technique is speed. Speed matters a lot in the examination. Okay, if your speed is not proper, then you are at a risk of losing effective marks in your examination. And I've already told you 5 averagely done questions are better than 3 superbly done questions. So you have to do all the questions, you have to attempt all the questions that are there mandatorily in your examination. Do not leave any of the question. And for this particular target, follow a very simple rule. 1 mark is equal to 1.8 minutes. 180 minutes is the total paper, divided by 100 marks. So 1 mark is equal to 1.8 minutes. So 4 mark questions shall averagely take about 7.2 minutes. So soon as 7.2 minutes are over, in fact forget about the 2, forget about the fraction, soon as 7 minutes are over, you should leave that question and jump on to the next question. Yes, irrespective of the fact that your last question was half done. Yes, leave 2 pages so that you can come back to that question and reattempt that question if time permits. Number 2, handwriting matters a lot, presentation matters a lot, highlighting the keywords matters a lot, and proper presentation of the answer is really important. Plus, one very important thing, do not write brief answers. You know, sometimes students interpret brief as truncated. It's not truncated, which means you cannot write one-word answers in theoretical portions. One-word answers are not expected. You have to write the complete sentences. Okay, just don't leave your sentences half done. Completely write the sentences using proper grammatical words, ended by full stop, commas. Everything should be absolutely perfect, and highlight wherever required. Yes, whenever you want to cut or overwrite your answer, do not do in a designer manner. It's not a designer dress that you're going to cherish. It's not a design that you're going to create. Don't use such techniques for cutting or overwriting. Overwriting should absolutely be prohibited, restricted. Cutting, if you want to do cutting, then do just a stroke for cutting, or maximum 2 strokes for cutting. Do not just delete the entire wrong portion using such techniques. These are absolutely not acceptable. A, they're going to give a bad impression to the examiner. B, they're going to leave imprints on the further sheets, and that is going to be detrimental for you. So do not use these techniques for overwriting or cutting. Sequencing of the examination answers is very, very important. It's not necessary to really follow the sequence that you have to do question number 1 first, 2 second, 3rd, 4th, 5th. This sequence is not important at all. You can pick up 3rd question first, then you can move on to 5th, then you can move on to 2nd, and then 1st. But the important point is that all the parts of one question should be done at one place. For example, if 5th question has 2 parts, they have to be done together. If question number 3 has 3 parts, all of them have to be done together. Maybe you can leave 1 page if you don't know question number 3 part C, you don't know. You can leave 1 page, come back to that particular question later on, but do not take this chance of splitting the parts. You're doing question number 1 part A, then you're doing question number 2 part B, then you come on to question number 1 part B. This haphazard working should not happen. All the parts of one question should be done together. Yes, questions can be intermingled, question can be juggled. That sequencing is very, very important from an examiner standpoint. Very important, attempt 100% of the paper. 100% of your mandatory questions should be attempted by you. Don't leave any question unanswered. And the effective way of attempting a particular question is, or writing a particular question is, recall the chapter from which this particular question is there, then recall the topic from which this particular question is there, and then recall specific paragraphs. If you are able to recall, then if you follow this channel, this particular process, you'll be able to wholesome recapitulate what you had studied. It's a very effective way of recalling your entire answer. So use these steps to recall whatever answer you want to recall. Then some miscellaneous point, guys. These are to be followed by you while writing your paper. Adequate pen should be used. Gel pens are to be avoided. Ball pens should be used where ink cannot be dispersed by water. Underline keyword, that's important. Differentiate the table keywords, or just differentiate your answer from other students' answer by using tables or keywords, highlighting. No short forms, slangs are not to be used. Okay, so if you want to write R, its spelling is A-R-E and not R, right? Slangs are not permitted. So the is the, it's not D, right? So WhatsApp language is to be avoided. Rupees and units are to be mentioned everywhere properly. Please take care of this particular part. I've seen students doing question absolutely correct but missing on 2 marks for not writing rupees after every answer or mentioning it everywhere. Kilometers, kgs, liters, whatever units are to be mentioned, they are to be mentioned properly at every step. Points, 1 extra than marks. So whatever marks question is there, the point should be 1 extra. So for example, if it's a 5 marks question, then you have to write 6 points. If it's a 6 marks question, you have to write 7 points. I'm talking about theoretical portions, guys, right? So 1 extra than marks should be the points. 15 minutes revision time should be utilized well. The revision time which is there at the beginning, that should be utilized well. Plus the last 15 minutes should be kept reserved for review. Entire paper is to be reviewed. Last 15 minutes have to be absolutely reserved by you. I don't know by how will you be able to save these last 15 minutes, but save these last 15 minutes for reviewing the entire paper. So last 15 minutes, first 15 minutes are really important. Long answers. In long answers, always use some rough working. Okay, just cull out your paper into rough work and non-rough work and mention this is the rough work paper. Mention it over your paper. No need to cut it after your rough work is done. Just mention rough work. Examiner will not be checking it out. So rough work is to be done before long answers are to be written, and 3 paragraphs are required to be written in the long answers, especially theory. First, telling about provision of law, second about the analysis, and third about the conclusion. This is constant phenomena that you need to follow in your law, indirect taxation, in cost audit, the theoretical portions of rules, all the theory portions. These 3 paragraphs are mandatorily to be prepared. So yes, I firmly believe that if you follow these simple techniques of writing paper well, then you are definitely going to score 5 to 10 extra marks if you follow these techniques. An examiner is going to be impressed by you, and you actually are making examiners work easy. Actually, are making examiners job easy. And if you make someone else's job easy, he'll definitely be happy. And if he's happy, he's going to give you a perk. And what is the perk? Extra marks. So yes, follow these simple techniques before your examination, on your examination date, and reap the benefit of extra marks on that positive note. All the very best, and comment in the comment section below, guys, which of these techniques you find most useful. Please comment in the comment section below. All the very best and happy studying.